All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. I got my water. Yeah, this is the Jamaica Premier League review and preview show. Review for the games over the weekend and also preview for the games that are coming this weekend. And that is Sunday, Monday. Jack's catching all, people. We're back at catching all. We are back at catching all. Unfortunately, me can't go so far. That far. That really far for me. Ashanine Stadium that Sunday. I think I might be down by Jungle. I'm wondering if Portmore goes stream. I'm just wondering. Hopefully some of the games get the opportunity to be broadcast. I don't know, but I'm hoping. Catching all far, really far. Yeah, I tell the truth that it is far, people. My apologies there. Catching all very far. So guys, as you come in, please do smash the like button, hit the subscribe button before we go. Definitely before we go. Oh, where I go. Anyways, just smash the like button, people. If you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button as well. And the family, people, the membership is growing a lot. Let me give a shout out to our patrons, Raymond Austin and Ravon Bennett. And also shout out to our channel members. We are growing, people. We are most definitely growing. We are in double figures. So big up the original Zilla, Jermaine Swaby, Rose Gold, David Beckham, Feather 5, Black Icon 40, Kyle Wallace from the Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, Lee Bell, Marsden Ricketts, Jamil Winter, Roka Reacts, that's Rolanda Codner. Devon Hughes back with us as well. Angelica Rivera and Irie Linkup. Blessings, my respect to you guys. Right. Peace. My respect to you guys. Massive respect. You guys joining the military family. The military family, people. I have to say. So, people, Arnett. At present moment, it look like Arnett is going to take it. It look like the junglist them are going to take the one here. It looks so. You know, so I never drop an update. Well, on the people, let me say I can't tell people. So. Let me say I can't. My apologies. Go on, it's in a while ago. I never realized it was playing. So let me drop. So people, do smash the like button, people. Let me just drop this one. Review. And, oh, crap. And preview. My sincere apologies. We mentioned this already. Jamaica football. Good. This should have done long time. Long time ago. Copy. Tweet. Facebook. Gonna share it on Facebook. Anyways, people, so the junglists I take it by storm. No, you can remember last year them time, yeah, I Waterhouse I lead things. But the junglists this time around taking it by storm. So it look like Arnett wanted, people. Arnett wanted. I can clearly say that they are one of the teams in the league who's playing some really good football. And it seems as if I'm being honest, that most definitely this season they want to take the title. Guys, please do smash the like button. Siobhan, big up. Siobhan said, bless up, bro. Arnett may just finish at the top. However, playoff will be all to play for. No, like what happened last year with Arborview. No, me know I said Ludlow don't want to say a luck. Me know if you're fuck. Ludlow don't want to say that a luck. And me not going to say a luck. I won't say a luck. Because they play for it. But how often does that happen? You get into the top 6 by a bare goal difference. I think I must have 1 goal difference. Drop into the top 6, kicking out Humble Lion actually on the last match there, and went on to win the league. And the luck aspect of it would just be getting into the top 6, and the rest of it I would definitely say that they played for it, because I think they defeated Arnett. They really played for it. So the luck aspect, I wouldn't put it there. Now, I do believe if you look at how the league structure, I do think that Mount Pleasant, if you should say any team in the league, in this league, Mount Pleasant should be the team that a lot of persons said, hey, it's likely to be Mount Pleasant is going to win the league. Why? Why would I say that? All right, so the reason why I'm saying Mount Pleasant is you have to factor in money spent. Mount Pleasant spend a lot of money, people. The wage bill, it must be. Just a player wage, it must be. And the reason why it must be is look at the type or the quality players that they have in the club. And there's so much other players who have not even touched the feelers yet. They haven't touched the feelers yet. The youngster, Aldridge, I haven't seen Aldridge as yet. Last time I saw him, yes, he has an ankle injury. But I haven't seen him as yet. I haven't seen him maybe in play, but I don't know. One players and so stuck them all are cut players by mutual consent. And Nicky Daly. A player like Andre Fletcher leaving from Mount Pleasant, coming back to Waterhouse, getting regular start. When he was at Mount Pleasant, barely get a look in 1 and 2 games. So in regards to money spent, I would say Mount Pleasant should be the team who definitely top. Chevron said I don't fully agree with the playoffs, but to be honest, but I guess it brings some excitement. I do think so. It brings a bit of excitement in the latter stages, but I'm not sure. I don't really understand it. You play whole season and you top a league, you should be rewarded for that. You should be rewarded for that. Chevron said I think Mount Pleasant issue which will affect them is unhappy players. Unhappy players. Do they have unhappy players? Players not getting playing time. That will always be a bad thing. But definitely. I watched an interview recently with the coach speaking about fixture congestion. That was an interesting take because, well, they were the one who cancelled some of their games due to players being out. So I don't really understand that one still. I really don't understand that one. That is football. That is definitely football. Anyways, people. At present moment. Anyways, so what does that mean here? Anyway, so let me just jump into things, people, and let me bring up the fixtures. Well, not necessarily fixtures. The games that were played over the duration. Jamaica Premier League crew. Let me see. Good. Let me just see if I can just adjust this, people. Let me take myself out of the picture. I'll have a look at what the score lines are. So these are the score lines for the last set of games that we saw over the weekend. Let me see if I can just make one minor adjustment to this. We're missing out a few of the games. So where we saw even more lines putting on a show against Mount Pleasant, actually. I'm also going to show you guys the team of the week. I'm going to show you guys the team of the week. Good. So we are good. As you can see, the first matchup we have on the table is Mount Pleasant versus Malines. And I, for one, I did not expect this result, if I'm being honest. Let me see if I can find the predictions. Where are the predictions? Where are the predictions? I did do a prediction show for this. I thought Mount Pleasant would have gotten this one. I would have definitely done the job on this one. Unfortunately, Malines, who's in good form in recent days, have most definitely came to the program or came to Mount Pleasant with a little bit of fire in their stomach, just to kickstart the season in a good sense. Siobhan said, I'm predicting a Waterhouse, Mount Pleasant, Arnett and Cavaliers semi-finals. Waterhouse Fine Farm. Well, the Waterhouse versus Umberland game was actually a really good game, I think. Even though the game ended nil all, but it was actually a good game. Um, Cavaliers, pretty much a young team. Cavaliers, one of the teams. They're so unpredictable. Cavaliers are so unpredictable. I do think Cavaliers are gonna go far. I believe Cavaliers. People do smash the like button. People, please smash the like button. I believe Cavaliers are gonna go far, but they're just so unpredictable. All right, so first matchup, Lions defeating Mount Pleasant 2-1. I think both goals were scored by Nicholas Nelson, I believe. Let me check. Let me just see if I can get back the result for it. But I do believe it's Nicholas Nelson. Pretty interesting actually. Pretty interesting. Jamaica Premier League. Final result. Yeah, on the 27th minute and the 49th minute, and Ricardo Morris scored the opener for the game and match day for Mount Pleasant on the 8th minute. Actually, early out, so you'd think that Mount Pleasant would have believed that is how the game would have went on for them. Unfortunately, I'm surprised that Trevante Stewart has just gone off the ball just like that. Very interesting, not seeing much of Trevante Stewart and Colin Anderson. I'm not really sure what is happening with them. I'm not sure if it's a bit of a confidence dip where the national call-up kind of maybe take a psychological impact on them, more so than what we actually think. That could be the case, people. It could be the case. I'm not saying that it is the case. I said it can be the case. I'm just wondering because we haven't seen much from both strikers since they have returned. Even during the same time period, I'm actually wondering why we're not seeing the performances or even the goals coming in like that, like what we're used to. It kind of dry up. The goals from Trevante and Colin Anderson kind of dry up. Both of them on 14 goals for a long while now. And Fabian Reed of Arnett just taking his time to creeping up. Siobhan Pierce, the confidence from their national team call up. They both had this disastrous time with the national team, and I do think so. I saw Colin Anderson the last 2 games that he have played, and it looks to be a more of a confidence thing. Like he's trying so hard to find back his footing. He's trying so really, really hard to find back his footing. So it seems like it's a confidence thing, honestly. That's how it seems to me. It more look like a confidence thing to me personally. It more look like a confidence thing, but I'm hoping that is something that they can get themselves over, because they have to get back on board, because at the end of the day, this is football, and football don't really take match up with losers. You have to get back on footing and start banging the goals, because even if we understand it's a confidence thing, but at the end of the day, you must bypass that hurdle. At some point in time, you have to bypass that hurdle and move ahead of it, because the truth is, if you don't get back on track, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems, and it's a must. You have to get back on track. You will have problems, but it seems like it's a confidence thing. You're gonna find out that other strikers now may see this as their opportunity to just kick past and run past them. Anyway, so let me continue, people. Next matchup, we have Veer versus Arnett. That game ended 1-1. And basically, from what I heard, a lot of controversy occurred doing that. Both goals, people are complaining about both goals. I think both of them were penalties. People were saying, Arnett players were saying, that is a penalty. I saw the one against Arnett, whereas I think it was a challenge with Joel Cunningham, and I'm not sure what really happened. I can't. It's hard to tell because I can't tell from the angle that the referee was at, and she might see something different. And she gave a penalty, but apparently the honest supporters, even the players, disagree that it was not a penalty, and the same may be said about the way Arnett even equalized as well. And it's just football. It's football. It's a part of the sport. Owen, big up Owen. And Siobhan said, I've had an issue with our stickers in the league, or strikers in the league, for some time now. I can't understand how persons are finishing the league being the leading goal scorer with less than 15 goals. That's a good thing. That's a good question. Not sure if it's a quality thing or it's a competitive thing. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure if it's because it's so competitive or it's just a lack of quality. It can actually be said for both cases that it's just a lack of quality, or the league is just highly competitive. And I don't think it could be quality. I don't think the league is that highly competitive. It is in its own nature, I would say. Oh, and bless up my bro. Luga, bless up as well. Blessings MG, blessings to the mans them in the chat. Next matchup we have Chapelton Maroons drawing to Montego Bay. Not much came out of that game. The game kind of. I'm being honest with you, that game was not necessarily have any amount of excitement in it. Kind of one in which I said, boy, not much, no excitement, not much happening. Goalkeeper got man of match. I think Plunkett got man of match. So you must know that not much was happening in the game. Then now, the game that I was at over by Ferdinand Park, Portmore United versus Falkland, I can say that it was a really good matchup, a good match from the Portmore United team. Saw a good performance from Alex Marshall, Stephen Young, the goalkeeper, the centre back. Even though the pile will go viral, but he was actually man of the match in that game. He actually scored in that game as well, and he was tremendous in that game. And just a pile now, and you can imagine he got man of the match, but yet still the pile was what went viral. It's just so funny. When I can find the pile, I say I can't find the pile, people. Most can't find the pile. Most can't find the pile and get. Most can't find the pile and get. The pile go viral, you know. See if we can find it. See it here. Yeah, that go viral now. Let's see if I play again. Yeah. You can imagine. The pile go viral now. But yet still he was actually man of the match. I have to say, I'm being honest. He had a tremendous game, people. He had a really, really good game. So let's get back to the matchup. Also Alex Marshall had a brilliant showing again. Very, very creative player, and it seems as if he's getting in his own right now. Another day scoring a goal, created a lot of chances for the attackers. Siobhan Welch getting a brace. I think he scored a penalty and also one that registered an assist from Alex Marshall. A reverse pass from Alex Marshall, actually. It was a good performance in general from the Portmore United team. Lugas said the league lacks quality all round, bro. Agree. Siobhan Pierce said our defenders are showing up when they play outside of the country. So seeing that our forwards struggle against them is worrying. That's actually a good way to look at it, actually. Lugas said the game look one-sided, bro. Falkland on the down. Yeah, I'm surprised because Falkland, they brought him back the original coach, and for some reason still I know they still can't kick on. I don't know. Still can't kick on, I know. Chevron said our defenders are shown. Oh, just read that. Luga said the game look one side. Just read that. Radcliffe Dawkins pile him, aka Dog Mouth. Yeah, man. I tell you, man, he piled by the fret. The man all jump make it worse. Yes, when he jump, he touch it up on fire, you know, like he brush it up. He must say, hey. Hey, if he didn't jump, you see, if he never jump, it'd be like a light post. If he didn't jump, it'd be like a light post. Big up Fresh God. Big up, big up, big up. Huge respect. My respect, Fresh God. So next matchup, we have some big performance here from Portmore United. Oh, and the youngster, I think he's 17 years old, Nikhil Gale of Portmore United, Stats football team, had a brilliant game in his central midfield park for Portmore United in his CDM position. Wonderful, wonderful performance from him as well. I don't know my ball Satchel. Did I play as well? But I say go. So move on. Cavaliers versus Harbourview. This game was actually a good game. This game was actually a really, really good game. I think Staples assist one and score one. And Busy, who was really, really busy the whole game, the whole 90 minutes. Also in a good game. Harbourview came away the winners. 2-1. I do think Ludlow should be smiling after that. Ludlow must be smiling after that. So that's actually a good result for Harbourview. Keeping them up their heads high above water, which is actually always a good thing. Then we have Tivoli versus Humber Lion. Tivoli versus Humber Lion. And this game was a fierce encounter. Two physical team, two high running team. I do think that it was a good matchup between both teams. Let me see. There's a youngster who was playing for Tivoli as well, from Excelsior, who I thought that had a good game for one of his first time. I think it's second. I think it's third match, and his second full 90 or full, well, lots of minutes. Let me see if I can find his name. Where is he? Tivoli. Fuller. Nicalia Fuller. Yeah. Oh, I do believe that had a good game as well. Surprised that Nakil Wright didn't play. Really surprised about that. Not sure why. Keno Simpson had a brilliant game. Wonderful cross for his assist as well. Brilliant cross for his assist. Fresh God said, me still vex. If you are Fresh God, Siobhan said, from the Trinidad game, Staple has shown he has some work to do. Yeah, defensively. Fresh God said, Umberland also started Veered number 10 from last season D Cup. Who? Hold on there. Hold on. What's his name again? Give me a name, Fresh God. Ooh. Give me a name. Walters. Mario Walters. Oh, interesting. There's a lot of youngsters coming into the league, you know. The number 18 for Umberland. Yeah, I saw it. There's a lot of youngsters coming through in the Premier League right now. It's actually a good thing. It's a good thing, I believe. Me put it in the comments already. Me see it, man. Mario Walters. Yeah, man. There's a lot of youngsters pulling through. That's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. Let me see. So the next matchup, move away from that matchup. So well done by Umberland's Andrew Price, still pushing forward because his intent is to go into the playoffs this season, in which he missed out last season by goal difference. Fresh God said, come on, people, smash the like button. Small reminder. Me not see, which sitting at that? Still don't think that Vanzi red card was a red card, much less a second yellow. Alright, so me not sure what happened. The thing about it is that because, alright, so there was an early incident with Andrew Vanzi, and maybe that's a repercussion of that incident. It seems as if he was getting, upset, frustrated about the game. I don't think it was necessarily a card. in my person, especially a straight card, but me don't know. But the thing is, I wasn't on the pitch, so I don't know what was happening between the player and the referee. So something could have been the referee could be watching the player. Said I'm watching you and just looking at all his action and his movement. Me don't know because sometimes when a player get a red card, it don't necessarily mean say, boy, in outright. Me don't know. There's leading factors to it. There could be leading factors to it. It could be 1 incident, 2 incident, 3 incident. And get a warning and say, hey, tone it down. 4 incidents, 5 incidents. Hey, then you get the yellow card. And he said, tone it down. And then no 6 or 7. And the referee said, hey, no, sir, too much. So me personally, I don't know. And the tackler I'm right in front of me, I mean, I wonder what. I was wondering if I swinging arm out. And Licky player didn't see that happen. And the replay not really close enough for me can show if he said this is exactly what happened. So I don't really know. And so by the naked eye, I'm not sure if it's a card, but I don't know what happened. Especially a red card. But I really don't know what happened. So it's something to look at. Then now, for the final game of the evening, we saw Waters going up against Dumby Holden, who has been very, very inconsistent, I would say. Ups and downs in a lot of aspects. Performance on the pitch. What else you can put it at? But they have been really, really inconsistent. I don't know what the problem is. They started a very young squad. Actually, that's one of the. I think it's the second youngest squad I saw started in the league, other than that of Cavaliers. A lot of young players, included who else? Quite a few young players. They started, man. Malachi Douglas, Burkett. It was a young team, actually. But that is football. But the man of the match was Romain Blake, who had a tremendous performance, a brilliant performance from the 17-year-old. Again, it seems as if each time he play a TV game, baby, let me tell you the truth. Each time Romain Blake play a TV game, I think he might get man of the match. Every time he play a TV game, he might get man of the match. I think it has to do with how he play. Because when you look at it decision making for Jamaican players has always been a problem. We're always poor. You can't tell her. Me tackle and win the ball. And then boom, just kick away ball. But Romain Blake decision making is so impeccable. You have to wonder if it's like him already he must see the game in a 4K or 8K whilst everybody still in a 2D, black and white. So his decision making seems just so far ahead of everyone else. It's just, I don't know. Youth is different, just different gravy. Now let's say different gravy. Now, so those are the results. Let's see if we can have a look at the table. What the table looks like. We have Arnett leading the table, people. Arnett on 39 points. Cavaliers in second on 37 points. Cavaliers actually have a high goal difference. Mount Pleasant also have a very high goal difference. Mount Pleasant in third on 36 points. So at present moment, Arnett Garden is fairly not really comfortable because the difference between first and fourth is 3 points. So first to sixth would be 8 points, and first to fourth is 3 points. So the margin kind of skip when it becomes a fourth to sixth, where there is a 5-point gap. The Portmore United in 7th position, lurking thereabout, passing out Dumby Holden, who is now on 26 points. Malines in 9th position, who's fine form at the right right time. In 9th position on 25 points. Dumbo on 26 points. So Mullines, if Portmore and Mullines don't fix up, no, Portmore and Mullines, no, my apologies, Portmore and Dumbo don't fix up, Mullines will be there to nyam them food. That is football. No one soft. Shavan Pierce is called composure plus the strikers may be lacking. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. How much games left? How much game left? 7 game left? I think a 7 game left. 7 or 6 game left. I think about 6 game left, man. About 6 game left, Kevin. About 6 games or 7. Fresh God, how much games left? 6 or 7. Let me check. My sincere apologies, my Kevin. Let me check it. Just give me a second. Let me check it. Oh, Delana said 6. 6 game left, yeah. Ooh, Sunday. So we say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, man. I'm not 6 game left, man. I'm not 6 game left, man. I probably, yeah, well, me can't count still, no, so me can't count. So you have to bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 6. A 6. My apologies, people. We can't count. Glad me tell you, me can't count. Portmore and Mount Pleasant has 7. Yeah, because of the delay. The rescheduled fixtures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I frame up at the Mount Pleasant. I used to count. I all realize. Yeah, because of the rescheduled fixtures. So interesting. Very, very interesting at present moment. So let me continue. Well, we have Montego Bay in 22 points. Tivoli Garden on Montego Bay in 10th position on 22 points. Tivoli Garden 11th position on 19 points. Veer 12th position on 16 points. And at present moment, it seems like the 2 teams that were promoted last season will be the 2 teams that will be going down this season. And let me tell you something, people. I am tipping for this tier 2 competition. I am tipping, I'm make an early prediction. I am tipping Racing United to make it to the Premier League. I am tipping, people, Racing United to make it to the Premier League. And let me tell you why. Alright, so first of all, the Casafa Major League will be starting back. I'm not sure which team in the Casafa Major League will come. I think I'm Real Mona or Medfirst. One of them are going to play in the tier 2. Not sure which one of them exactly. That is if the Casafa allows them to play in the competition also. That's if Casafa allows them to play in the competition. But 100% clarity that I am tipping Racing United to make it to the Premier League. I believe that they will make it to the tier 2 finals. It's an interesting one. It's going to be interesting. The tier is going to be interesting, people. Remember that I will be covering the tier 2 matches, people. Not all of them, but as much as possible. You'll be seeing more features of Racing United and True Juice FC. So that's what you're going to be. That's what you'll be seeing. Racing United and True Juice FC. More of those games. But I'm tipping Racing United. I'm not sure about True Juice. Last season, me follow True Juice. Most of True Juice games them. I am at True Juice games them. And me tell us people, I had so much expectation of True Juice and they really fall short last season. Big disappointment, people. Big disappointment. I couldn't believe because they had such a good team. Their team was better than Falkland. The True Juice team was also better than Chapeltown Maroons. They were better than Chapeltown Maroons, better than Falkland. They defeated Chapeltown Maroons at home and they drew Falkland 3-3 down by Mobile. And me can tell you they outplayed Falkland. But that is football. You must, when True Juice faces smaller teams them now, who barely was struggle in a competition, they now beat them. So once them book a big team them, True Juice went to as far as to play Wadada done by Irwin and gave Wadada 6. True Juice gave Wadada 6 people. 6. The big and bad Wadada. 6. If not most of the Irwin ball and not play feet still. But I tell the people, it don't look good. So, but this time around, I do believe Racing United should be one of the teams a lot of people will be looking out for. I believe so. Lamar said Lime Hall has a good team. Hopefully I will see what they have to offer. But I tell the people, this tier 2 commission should be an exciting one. I'm sorry said JDF team not playing a tier 2. One of JDF team are playing a tier 2. I wonder. No, they're not going to play a tier 2. If JDF team did play a tier 2, would I have JDF to go Premier League? I have JDF team to go Premier League. If them not play it. I mean, no, they're not going to cast off a Major League. I have JDF win the cast off a Major League. Going to be interesting. I will be doing coverage of the JDF League as at the JDF the cast off a Major League as well. So that's quite important. That's one to look at. Lost to a jungle league to lose. I do think that Jungle, they have the right type of players right now. A mixture of youngster and also senior experienced players. They have the right blend. So that's one thing to look at. That's one factor to look at. Very, very much so. Alright, so let's move now, people, to the games that are coming over this weekend. Low said the number 1 team still get 1 mil before playoff. Yes. Maybe them increase it. Maybe. Just maybe them increase it. I'm not sure, but just maybe they might increase it. Just maybe. It would be good if they increase it still, because I don't know, say a small amount of money that you play for. Little bit of money that you play for, man. Little bit of money. Small amount of money that. All right, so my apologies. Sure improvement, big up when last a team that finished first or second win the league. I don't know, I can't tell. I don't remember. I don't remember sure improvement. I don't remember at all. So I can't pinpoint that. So we're going to look on the games that are coming up now, people. So let me just jump over to the matchups. Speedy recovery, Fabian McCarthy, people. For those who don't know, Fabian McCarthy picked up a very, very bad injury. Let me see if I can give you the details of the injury. I think Dumbehold is supposed to post it on their page. Yeah, this is what happened. Let me tell you. He was treated for fibular fracture sustained during a. Okay, so fibular fracture, people. His ankle was basically twisted right around when he went to a challenge. Pretty much a short pass. I do think that the pass was a bit short from. I think it was who passed the ball. Who passed the ball and him tried to go in. Remember who passed the ball, man? I try to remember who passed the ball and him go in there to try to recover it. So comes in going and tackle. I remember who passed the ball. Kevin said the Jungles them league and playoff. He said them are winning league and playoff. Oh, I got to big up out for the rest of the season. I think he might be out for the rest of the season. I think he might be out for the rest of the season. It's a bad injury. It is a bad injury. Let me continue. So first matchup, people. Effortville, done by Effortville, Clarendon Derby. Clarendon Derby done by Effortville. This is Humble Lion favorite place to play. They don't lose down by Effortville. Veer United versus Humble Lion. This is going to be a good matchup. This shall be a. I never see the black jersey there. I never see Humble Lion playing the black jersey there. This shall be a very, very good matchup. I am going to say Humble Lion 1, Veer United 0. This should be a good matchup. And funny enough, people never got effort to go cover one game. You know? Never got effort to go cover one game. I never got Westport Park either. For the season start, I've never been to Effortville. I've never been to Westport Park. No Effortville nor Westport Park. I don't think, yeah, just them two places. Never go down to cover games, so maybe, hopefully, one of them time there. Another scratch off said, big up, show improvement, said, Veer not scoring. That's how we got Humble Lion 1-0. Look how much match left before playoff. 6 matches leave to go. 6 of the regular games before playoffs. So this is matchup. That is the first matchup we have on the agenda. I'm going Humble Lion 1, Veer United 0. Veer United still have to work on the goal scoring aspect of things. I'm going to show them out about that. As you can see, Cummins, big defender. Big defender. So hold on, what going on? Alright, so next matchup we have at Edward Siaga Sports Complex. People always say, how comes Cavaliers always get TV game? Every week, every game week, Cavaliers get TV game. See it now, people, Cavaliers not getting a TV game. Norman went turn up, big up my bro. Massive respect. Howard Godfrey said, Moby Derby. Yeah, we'll be getting to that quite soon. At present moment, we're looking at the Edward Siaga Sports Complex matchup between Cavaliers and Tivoli Garden. Tivoli Garden SC, FC Cavaliers SC. So this, I do think this is going to be a good matchup. A very powerful team. I would say physical team. Another scratch off said, massive respect. Thank you very much for the super sticker stating #1 fan. bless up, my brother. Real respect. T Brown said, is there a schedule of games for the month of April? I'm forwarding to JA. I would love to catch a match. Of course, there's a game schedule. All the games are on schedule. All games are on schedule, T Brown. Every single game. Every Sunday, every Monday, games are being played in April. Every Sunday, every Monday. Let me tell you, I'm just not look on the fixtures a while ago. So the last match in April will be the game every Sunday, every Monday from it's the last game, the last day of football would be on Monday, May the 1st, the 1st of May, Monday, May the 1st, 2nd, and Tuesday the 2nd, and Sunday the 7th. So these are the last game days. So the last game day is on Sunday the 7th of May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where all games will be played at the same exact time. The 7th of May, all games will be played at the same time. So April 16th to 17th, yes, games will be played on that day. Games will be played on the 16th and 17th. On the 16th, you have Veer United versus Mount Pleasant. You have Cavaliers versus Portmore United. That's a good matchup. You have Humble Lion versus Chapelton. Mobile versus Falkland. Arborview versus Malines. On the 17th, look, the fixtures, all the fixtures them depend on something there now. Any sports app you have, the fixtures are on it. Just type in Jamaica Premier League. It's on it. Any sports app that you use, any one of them. I want to go Waterhouse, So Waterhouse will be playing against. So Monday Night Football, you'll have Arnett Gardens versus Dumble in first. Then Tivoli Garden versus Waterhouse. That's Monday, April 17. So all the games will be there. Howard said any side come from Clarendon, a killer side. John Paul, bless up my respect. Low say, what you think about Veer penalty versus Arnett? Cause them a try fight out jungle hard. um, Listen, I saw it, but I can't come to a definite conclusion. The truth is, I don't know what the referee saw. The referee's explanation would be a better understanding of why the penalty was called. So me can look on it and say, why that no look, it can't, to me no look no way. But I can't justify the referee's decision. And it will be good because what the referee saw can be totally different from what I saw. The angle that shows that is vastly different from where we are seeing it from. When Waters will play Portmore United, Howard said, when Waters will play Portmore United. Alright, so I'm bringing Waterhouse. Waterhouse versus Portmore United. Let me see. That would be Sunday the 30th of April. That game possibly played over Ferdinand Park. That game possibly played over Ferdinand Park. Interesting one. Very, very interesting one. Which app specifically? I use Core 365. 365 Score Muse. Ice can big up. Sure Improvement said it could be error. That's why VAR is used in other league. But not all league. VAR not using all I league them. VAR using the elite leagues them. Not like the lower tier leagues them. Just the elite leagues. VAR not really using the lower tier leagues on. You have to be the elite of the elite. Alright, so Tivoli versus Cavaliers. This should be a good matchup. I do think goals are going to score in this game here. I'm going to go Cavaliers 3, Tivoli 2. This is a goal scoring game by Edward Sports Complex. Edward Siaga Sports Complex. Should I go at this game? No. Me can't go Efferville. Too far. Edward Siaga Sports Complex. That's in Fair Reach. Anthony Spalding. Probably look like a JC then. Ashaim Stadium. Ashenhim. I'm struggling with it. So probably a JC thing for Sunday. Maybe make it know. Some I go Cavaliers if you take this one. Cavaliers has a lot to play for. Down by Anthony Spalding Sports Complex, we have the Junglists themselves, Arnett Gardens versus Chapelton Maroon. This game look interesting because the time is kind of suited for me. 7 p.m. We can do a whole lot of things in the day. Then go match. And just relax for the Sunday evening. That don't look bad. The timings don't look bad at all. And hey, Arnett boss, Arnett not easy, you know. Shrimp, it could be Ice King said MG, you know, see Mount Pleasant Farm drop. Could be Ice King said same thing happened last year. Or I said MG them fix up Ferdinand Park because they feel really bad now lie. Or they feel did bad now lie. Did you watch the game over the weekend? The field look a lot better now, man. Ice King said, me, I got humble lion match. Okay, no problem, my bro. T Brown said, they sell the kits in Jamaica, card them price, the online look like the foreign price. Yeah, man, they're supposed to sell in Jamaica, man. Just the other day, Mount Pleasant had a jersey sales, a fan jersey, for $1,000. You buy a jersey, you're going to a match free. Buy a jersey, you're going to a match free. $1,000. Sure Improvement said Ice King leave big coach Tapper alone. Calabar out of class 3. Relay. Oh, that's bad. Me don't know what going for champs, honestly. Last time, I know said the youngster Nkorumi dismantled. And we can't tell you the truth, that should have never happened because that can't break again anytime soon. We don't know. Remember one time 10-2-4 was look impossible to meet. And now they're gonna sub 10. January. Anyways, God said which game? Which are the game I talk? Which are the game I talk? Let me see. Alright, so let's move away. Comment said, me here say no team now got dropped down this season and 2 teams are gonna be added. Where you hear that, Ice King? No man, relegations are play, man. The league itself barely can sustain. The league itself barely can sustain the amount of teams we have in it. I don't think they're gonna add more teams to it anytime soon. Let's say a jungle game, you are go. Kevin Turnbull said that. Listen, man, I love the jungle, man. The environment is good. Guess what jungle do? Jungle smart. This jungle is smart. Arnett, then put him at 7 o'clock in the night. 7 o'clock in the night. Then put him match. You know that though? When they put him at 7 o'clock in the night, that means you're supposed to don't do everything you done do and come out for a Sunday evening experience. And that them do. That is what the junglers them do. 7 o'clock in the night, you done the match and come out for your Sunday evening experience. Look, alright, so Sunday evening match, let me show you something. That's a smart move. Let me show you something why I say that's smart. So, I'm going to show you how smart that be. Sunday, the first match, the live match would be 3 p.m. Dunbar Holding versus Malines. Game they are done by 5 o'clock. Then, 5:30, you have Harbourview versus Portmore United. And this is what's going to happen. So I'll be able to go 3 match as the Harbourview versus 5:30 to I think 5:30 to 7 that a 1.5 hour. The game probably had done. What time the game they got done? Let me see what time the game they got done. So 4:15 at half time or 4:17 at half time. And then 15 minutes. 4:30. So then gone to, no, my apologies, 6:30. Then gone to 6:30. So the game are done after 7. So the Portmore United game, so people can actually leave from JC Stadium and go catch the second half of Arnett match. People can leave JC Stadium and go catch the second half of Arnett match. The second half. Why Monday night start play 8:30? Because when the game done 8:30, no man, a hours a night, man. Hours a night. Harbourview, Portmore, where the game they got there. I'm not sure. It would be hard to predict what the game they're going to play. So, that game can tell us it's good. I can end up probably watch the entirety of the first half of the second match. It better 8:30 p.m. no joke. Come on, man. You want the ball them reach up early, man. You know on the late night hours of night. Ball and up on the road. So probably can watch the first half of Harbourview versus Portmore. Then travel go down a jungle and watch the second half on my phone. Whilst me I watch whilst junglist are ready for kick off. So it can work, man. It can work. It can work. It can work. It can work. So I will be able to see 5 match for the match weekend. Monday night now, people. Monday night the game will be a catching all. What I'll be doing, I won't be able to go to the games. So I'll be doing a watch along for the game. For both games, I'll be doing a watch along. Well, probably not the first match. Not the first match. I'll be doing a watch along for the second match. So I'm going to try though. So I can get some people to run some interviews for me. Hopefully. Ice said, one Portmore United, you don't see where we up on farm. Look how we're going to win the league. Ice King, we have to reach near top 6 before we can talk about winning the league. If we don't reach near top 6, we can't do it. Lewis said 5 jungler job, Shea Smith 3. When we go on it and Veer match, me hear you to say it. Oh, but well, me have to hear that from the officials first. Please bring the Arnett match live, please. No, I know. Well, Arnett have to give me permission. Arnett have to give me permission for that because it's their game. It's down to them if they want to do that. They would have to give me permission to bring that game. Howard said MGJP better than the Reggae Boyz right now. Why you say that, Howard? Why you say that? Them are forced to use bad pitch and them have stadium East. Who that? Why I say that? No, me must say them East kind of out of something right now. No, say them East. I get prepared for champs. You have to have permission. Yeah, me have to get permission because that's. Me must say they own the rights. The club own the rights to the games. The PFJL and the clubs own the rights to the game. So I can't just take it up on myself and say I'm going to do a game. I have to maybe reach out to the clubs if and see if they would allow me to do it. If not, I just say go still. Upper said MG, can this league compete against league in Central America leagues like Guatemala and El Salvador? Up and running? Nope. I have no clue, but it's more of a no. But what does that mean? Does that mean we should not talk about it? That just say go still. Low said MG, but champs are 1 week. I mean I talk about other times. No man, a lot of games played at Stadium East, low. Enough matches played at Stadium East. A lot of games played it. But Portmore United always make you video for them match. No, one single match me video for Portmore United. One match alone me video for them, man. One single match. Brian Brian said, team of the week, Flood MG. Nicholas Nelson scored 2 goals against one of the biggest defensive team in the league and cannot make team of the week. So Brian, team of the week is selected based off here televised matches. The match of Wigo or Migo and the match that are televised. And the match, so for example, so I usually use statistics like players who scored, defenders who keep clean sheets and goalkeepers who keep clean sheets. And what happened one time is this. I think I put in one striker in my team and in play only 15 minutes. The team win 1-0. I think on Cavaliers game. No. It happened to me last year. Brian said, big man, you know have to be at the match. The man score a brace versus Mount Players at my boss. That's a given. Yo, me understand what you're saying, Brian. But what if? What if he score 2 penalties, right? But him not have a good game. Just what if him score 2 penalties and never have a good game. But because I'm a man to score penalties, him score 2 penalties. But overall, him not play good. I've seen that case, Missy man score now, they don't play nothing the whole game and then score a penalty. And now I'm gonna make it team my week, so. That is the reason why, for me personally, like me rewatch the games them. Any game I miss, me rewatch it. Brian said, well, Nelson played the entire game. Move out Walsh just also scored a penalty, brother. Nicholas scored 2 from open play. But Walsh scored 1 from open play and scored a penalty. And he actually played very good. Brian said, see me talk about? He played really, really good. T. Brown said that Bruno Fernandes that always play bad but score a goal or 2 to cover it up. Exactly. So me have to see the performance itself. So that's how I have to use players that when we see and say, oh, them literally play the game. Play some good football. MJ Nicholas has to be in the team over Walsh. I rate Walsh highly, bro. No, listen, but that is the thing, Persons who went to the game, the more pleasant game, can account for his performance. But how much of the general public watching football in Jamaica can account for it? So like how me can say, alright, me have Alex Marshall in that team, me have Walsh in that team, and Steve Young in that team. People can rewatch the game because they're on YouTube and say, oh, rated. Yeah, man. Them deserve in that team based off their performance. Also, busy performance. Busy score 1 goal now and busy lose. But look on busy overall performance in that game. Cavaliers lose, but look on the man overall performance in that game. Ask anyone that went to the Mount Pleasant game unseen or man is man. Man is man and unseen. Well, man is man supposed to be vexed right now. More than likely. But that is the thing now, Brian. Me never see man. Tapping. A good goal man score, man. So, a good goal man score. A good goal in score, Brian, man. Yeah, beat him, man, so. A good goal in score. A penalty. A good goal in score, man. He kick out quite a few shots. He create a lot of problems, man. What problems in cause? Even Lamar Walker had a good game, but only had to have 3 players from one team. Can't have more than 3. I said, yo, MG, make sure you have Bob Reed pan replay. Show improvement said, stadium is the warm-up area and camp and champ during the day for athletes. I don't know no sure improvement. I really know how them set that up. Yeah, me know some score a tap in and a PK, but him play good overall, him play good brand. I saw the goals, brother. Yo, Walsh, my youth from used to play under 17 for Police over Spain and go El Tam. I said the game between Dumbarton and Cavaliers, how it go? Dumbarton and Cavaliers. Which match that? That not Dumbarton and Cavaliers when that play. Me not sure it. But Brian, me have to stick by the rule. Or Cavaliers 1-3-1. Brian, me have to stick by the rule, Brian, man. Me have to stick by the rule. Let me tell you why me have to stick by the rule. Because I can't afford what happened last year happen again. Alright, so basically look at it now. Central midfielders. Not all central midfielders will score. How can I select a central midfielder and me not watch a game? Alright, the game not televised. How can I select a defender in a team or none of them see the game? You can imagine me select one goalkeeper and the goalkeeper literally, alright, so for example, I could not use, alright, so Benjamin Williams save a penalty against Chapelton. Benjamin Williams save a penalty. And me could have easily say me use Benjamin Williams because he save a penalty. But when you look on it, when you look on it, Benjamin Williams, he no come under no threat. Chapelton never faced no threat. I must say about 2 shots in save the whole game. Must say about 2 shots and the penalty. That's all. That's all in the whole match. So in Culinary team, I'm watch it. Then now, when we watch the Harborview game and saw how important, because Cavaliers, the amount of chances Cavaliers strike at goal. Bennett, what's his name? My first name again, man? Bennett to keep it, Harborview had a brilliant game. Plunkett get man and match. Plunkett get man and match in the, which game that? Plunkett get man and match in a for them game. Let me see if I can find it. But when we watch a game, I just two little shot Plunkett face. He not really face no barrage a shot. I will chop it and play again. Mobile. I must about 3 and the game done. I must about 4. I must about 10 shots overall taking a game. And Plunkett must make about 4 or 5 saves. And he win one man match. But when you look on his goals, them what Bennett saved, brilliant. And Brian said, "Okay, my boss, work with the rule higher, but every rule must have an exception." And in this case, Nicholas Nelson is the exception. Boy, hey Brian, look at that now. Yes, you put up one hand and say, "All right, my boss, work with the rule." Then, but in second hand, I just can box everything out the next hand. I said, I want to see when Waterhouse and Portmore play. I want to see who's the man. Because me and Waterhouse I go right off Portmore. Because me know Waterhouse I go right off Portmore. It rough. Really hard to tell. really hard to tell. But really interesting. Very interesting. Next matchup. So for this, I think Arnett are going to win. Chapelton still can't find them footing. I mean, I forget Arnett. The Jungle, them play some good football. They're in a good form right now. I'm going to say Jungle 2, Chapelton 0. I'm going to say Jungle 2, Chapelton 0. Important now, because Chapelton still in a link up. Then we try and focus on the link up. See if they can get something from the link up. So, up by Jamaica College, Ashenheim Stadium, or Ashenheim, whatever, whichever I want him, Ashenheim. We have a double header on Sunday evening, April the 2nd. Double header. First matchup, we have Malines versus Dunbeholden FC. Huge blow for Dunbeholden FC, losing their most important midfielder, captain, player, leader, every single aspect of what you want to call it, in Fabian McCarthy. Speedy recovery, my brother. Speedy recovery. Hopefully you're doing good. This match, Dumby Olin, who is in turmoil, I would say, going up against an informed Mullines United team. An informed Mullines team. Very, very informed team. Everybody started click for Mullines. All of a sudden, everybody started click. Oh, this is one here go. Don't be holding a technical team, but as I said, they're losing two key players. Fabian McCarthy, Nicoy Christian. Two key players, people. How will they cope? And if you realize, when Fabian McCarthy came off the pitch against Waterhouse, no. How did I play? How come off? Yeah, against Waterhouse, the midfield kind of faded a bit. The midfield faded away. So I do think that this is a good opportunity for Mullines to get something over it. Brian Murray said Fabian is a big loss to any team. That what happened to Christian though? Flu. He has had the flu for a good while now. Flu him off, man. Brian said this match will be very interesting one. Both teams in prime position to make top 6. And boy, Brian, for some reason, I have to go with I have to go with Mullines. Close matchup, but I'm saying Mullines. 2. Mullines 2. Dumby Olin 1. Huge loss. I don't see what team are going to lose 2 very important players like that. 2 leader. 2 leader them losing their team. So you know what happened now? Them play Waterhouse without Damian Hyatt. Them play Waterhouse without Damian Hyatt. Which means Damian Hyatt have to come back in their team now. He must come back in their team. Just for the leadership aspect of things. He have to come back in their team. Because don't be holding strikers them now fire. Be a blank them a boss. Be a blank. Pop, pop, pop. Brian said, I don't want you to go with us. Bossy, give an objective analysis. Alright. They are going to give an objective analysis. Don't be holding Affy. Affy go. Listen, them a boss be a blank. And alright, so let me show you. You know, I'm going to bring up the statistics. Here you go on. Because my objective analysis can tell lie now. But you know what don't tell lie? Numbers. Numbers don't lie. 1 + 1 = 2. That will never change. That can't be a lie. And that will remain the truth. Jamaica Premier League. Dumby Olin versus Mullines. Alright, so this is it. Let me bring up the head to head. We have to look on numbers. So since Brian said if we be objective, let's go where the numbers is a concern. Let's go where numbers are concerned. So may I bring up the statistics and what the numbers look like with both teams both teams going into this game right now. Alright, so as you can see on the screen, on the big screen TV, in the last 7 meetings, Dumby Olin has won 5, Mullines have won 2, twice. But that's not the big part. Let's have a look here. Dumby Olin 8 position, Mullines 9 position. Both teams have played 20 games so far. If you look at the numbers, Mullines have scored 26 goals, conceding 32. Dumbo Holding scored 24, conceded 25. One is a -6, which is Malines, and one is a -1. Dumbo Holding. So points differential is 1. Both teams' analytics are very, very close. Both teams won 7 games. Draw. Dumbo Holding draw 5. Malines draw 4. Losses, 8 losses for Dumbo Holding, 9 for Malines. So it's extremely close. But the important part of this is to look at both teams' form going into this game. Both team form going to this game. Last 5 games, Dumbo Holding have only won 1, drawn 1, and lost 3. So they have scored a total of, let me see, that's 4 against Tivoli Garden. That's 1, that's 5 goals. That's 6 goals. So they have scored 6 goals in their last 5 games. Let's see how much they have conceded. 2, 3, 6. Whoa, 9. So they have scored a total of 6. They have scored a total of 6 and conceded 9. I say 6 again, let me count over. That's 4, 5, 6. So they have scored a total of 6 goals and conceded 9 in their last 5. And that is the position that Dumbo Holding is in. Now, out of the 6 goals that they have scored, 4 of those goals came in one game. 4 of those goals came in one game. 4. A total of 4. Now, look at the opposition that they have played. Waterhouse they drew. Portmore United defeated them. Cavaliers defeated them. They defeated Tivoli Garden. And Harbourview defeated them. So they have played against some fairly good competitive teams. So let me write that down. Numbers. They have scored 4. Scored 6, my apologies. And conceded 9. Let's look at the Malines team now. Last 5 games. They have only lost 1 game in their last 5 matches. They could possibly go down as one of, I probably think they're the second most informed team in the league. Let me see if we can bring up the league standing. Let's look at the form. Arnett, draw. Win. Alright, so Malines at present moment, they are the most informed team in the league. Second most, Harbourview winning 4, draw 1. Waterhouse winning 3, draw 1, lose 1. So Portmore United, Malines, Waterhouse, and Harbourview, these are the 4 teams that are really in some good form this season. So this is the objective analysis we ask for now. I never really want to go down into some more details, you know. But I have to go in night. Alright. Let's see how much goal Malines have scored in their last 5 meetings. So this is Dundee. Let's go to Malines now. So they drew Montego Bay. So they scored 2, that's 2 there. They lost to Arnett 5, bad beaten. So and they scored 1 though, so that's in total. So that's 5, that's 3 goals them score now. They defeated Malines Veer 4-0, so that's 7 goals. Defeated Chapelton 3-1, so that's 10 goals. Defeated Mount Pleasant, so they've scored 12 goals. Scored 12 goals in 5 games. Whilst conceded 2, 5, that's 7, 8, 9. And conceded 9. They have conceded 9. And out of the 9, 50% of that, or 60% of that, it was against Arnett. That is football. That is football. So may I give you objective, Brian. May I give it to you objective. So just by these numbers, as me said, Brian, I can lie now. Me can lie now, me can tell any amount of lie, but numbers don't lie. When you score, Moline scored 12 goals in the last, so then double the amount of goals that Dumby Holding scored in the last 5 games and concede the same amount of goals. So if you look at it defensively, they're in the same ballpark. But goal scoring wise, that's the difference. So this is likely to be a high scoring game, maybe a 4-3, a 3-2, something like that. So me looking back, and these games they ever had their captain in the midfield, Fabian McCarthy, and now they don't have him. The defensive midfielder in Fabian McCarthy, the defensive midfielder in Fabian McCarthy is out of the team and they conceded 9 goals. So how much that is a problem? This is a problem they know. So I'm going Malines 3, Dumby Holding 2. That's what I'm going. Dumby 2, Malines 3. And that's not sentiments or nothing like that. I'm not online with none of both clubs. Casey win Class 3 girls 100 meter. Show improve the JC out of Class 3 relay. Low said I had sloppy brother. No, I make him not stop play. No know why not stop play. I'm not really sure what happening, but just having a rough patch. I would say it's a rough patch. That's football, man. You have those times, you know. Everyone has that rough patch every now and then. Everyone has it. Alright, so next matchup we have Portmore United versus Harbourview. And we have to go to the numbers for this one again. We can't just approach this game anyhow also. Oh, Portmore United versus Harbourview. Let me see if we can bring that up. Portmore United versus Harbourview. Head to head. This is definitely a good matchup. 6 wins. That's a total of 15 meetups. Portmore United won 4 of them, 5 draw. Harbourview won 6. Let's scroll down a bit to see. Last 5 meetings. As you can see, both teams are in great form. Last 5 matchups for Harbourview, only 1 draw, 4 wins. Portmore United, last 5 meetings, 1 loss, 1 draw, 3 wins, which is actually a good look. Last meeting between both teams, Portmore United won that game 1-0. Harbourview won 2-0. Harbourview. It's definitely a low scoring matchup, but very, very slim margins in this game. I'm going to say Portmore United 1, Harbourview 1. I'm going for a draw for this one. I think I'm going for a draw for this one. I'm going to go for a draw for this one. The contrast in position on the table kind of vast. I think I'm going for a draw for this one. Harbourview conceded a lot of goals though, you know. A lot of goals. And Portmore United finding good form. Harbourview in 4th position, Portmore United in 7th. I think I'm going to go for a draw for this one. I feel look at the forms of both teams. So I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going 1-1. T-Bro said analytics is on point. Might have to play some bets with your picks, bro. Wouldn't advise us. I don't gamble, so I wouldn't advise you. Wouldn't advise you. Because football is a dangerous sport. The worst team on any good day can turn up and smash the best team in the league. That is football. So I really trust. I really trust say something there. That is football. Because sometimes you have to do with the history of the clubs. Have a lot to do with the history of the clubs, man. Have a lot to do with the history of the clubs. So the last two games, Monday Night Football, we're gonna move now to Monday Night Football, people, where we have so move over. That's a 1-1. Monday Night Football, we have Falkland versus Waterhouse. I don't think I need to get in depth with this one. Both games will be played at Kitchener Sports Complex. Unfortunately, it's too far away for me. Too far away. Last game 7:30. That the game they are done hours a night. That's far, man. Far. I can link someone bridging them to see if them go. And just jump each a ride with them. I've got each a ride with someone bridging them. That me have to go do. Each a ride with them. Because I tell you, man, that far people. Very, very far. All right. All right, so let me Chicago Fire announced Lamont Rochester signing. You know about that for a good while now. That's a very good move. Catching on field better than JC in your opinion. I don't know, you know. I don't know at all. Hard to tell. I really don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. So for both matchup, I do think that the better teams will take this one. Falkland struggling right now. I'm going to go Waterhouse 3-1 for Falkland. Mobile versus Mount Pleasant. This is a good opportunity for Trivante Stewart to find back his goal scoring form. Dip back his foot into the goals barrel, the goal barrel. So I'm going to say Mount Pleasant 2, Mobile 0. Even though I know Westport Park give my places. So Westport Park, them have a jinx on Westport Park. But they're gonna catch it now, so I have to factor in that. So Mount Pleasant 2-0, Waterhouse 3-1. I think that's how those both games will pan out. I think that's how both games will pan out. Team of the week. Oh, let me bring up the team of the week. Because I've never shown you guys the team of the week. Team of the week. So this is the team of the week. People, as you can see, a lot of people argue about it. No people cuss about it. Say, hey, our team of the week looks up. Ray, whatever. This, that, Ray. Let me show you the team of the week, people. Gonna have better look in on the team of the week. Let me see if we can big up the screen. So this is the team of the week. We have Anthony Bennett in goal. Defense line, back four. Formation is, oh crap. You know we never do? Coach of the week. We never put in the coach. John Star. The coach of the week would be, I think, who get the big win over the weekend? Who get the big win? Which team get the big win? The biggest win, or the most crucial win over the weekend? Arnett Gardens. Let me see. Coach of the week. Harborview beat Cavaliers 2-1. So Ludlow is in for a shout. Andrew Price, no. Tivoli Gardens. Tivoli has struggled still, so no. So Ludlow. Philip Williams, no. Even though I win 4, the biggest margin I win that but a Falkland. So it'll be Ludlow or Alex Thomas. I've got Alex Thomas, would I get that? So my lines are getting a lot this week. Alex Thomas will get the team, the coach of the week. Beating top of one of the top ranked teams in the league. In Mount Pleasant. At their home actually. Away from home. Alex Thomas going away from home. Alright, so let me continue, people. Anthony Bennett, Harborview in goal. Xavier Verga, who had a brilliant game. Humble Lion, right back. Romain Blake, Waterhouse, tremendous performance again from the youngster. Stephen Young, centre back, tremendous performance for him. From him, in the defeating Falkland. Keenan Simpson, even though they lost to Humble Lions, he had a brilliant game, really good game. He also registered the assist for the goal that Tivoli scored. In midfield, Shamar Dallas had a wonderful game for Humble Lion, and we have to remember that Humble Lion actually went down to 10 players in that same game. Them are Rose for Arbor View, who also had a good game in midfield. O'Shane Sable, who played high up the pitch. I think Arbor View cannot play of a back three like O'Shane Sable pushing high. That's the reason why he's actually more of a winger in this system than anything else. He scored and also assists in that game for Arbor View. A 3-player Arbor View getting that team blows and skirt. 3-player. John Sammy just realized. Doing Busy Atkinson, who also had a good performance from Cavaliers, even though they lost, he was really busy right throughout the game. Alex Marshall, tremendous performance from him. In the attacking midfield position for Portmore United, and he also scored an assist in that game as well. He registered the assist to Walsh and also scored his goal. And then we have Walsh, who scored a brace against Falkland. That is how the team was selected. That's the justification. That's the justification for the team selection. Anyways, people, please do smash that like button if you're here for the first time. So I've given you guys the team of the week, given you guys the predictions. A lot of things I've given you guys. The review of the games that we saw. And as I said, you guys saw the predictions as well. Let me close that off at present moment. And that is how it looks. That's how it looks, people. That is how it looks. Come on. That is how it looks, people. So this has been the Jamaica Premier League preview and review show. Courtesy of MG Sports. That is not me. Someone named MG Sports. Me just did. That's in my face. But that MG Sports do it, yeah? People don't just see my face. Courtesy of MG Sports, don't just see my face. Who near MG Sports? You guys will find out sometime soon. Sometime soon. But big up, people. Massive respect. I would really appreciate it if you smash the like button. I haven't gotten the tickets as yet. I should have done a ticket giveaway. But I'm not getting a ticket yet. Unfortunately. If you link Steven before me come online. Steven, let me see. Probably send me a ticket I never realize. Let me see if I get the ticket I never realize. Flo, you owe me much money, that they must say. Auto plan will renew. We applied payment to your account. Yeah, so unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, people. Yeah, that's I didn't get the ticket as yet. So my sincere apologies. No one will be able to win any tickets now. Hopefully when we get the tickets in, we probably can do another live where we can give away a few more tickets. Bless up, people. Massive respect. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And I'll see you guys on the match. I'll see you guys again. Probably supposed to do another live later. Big up, people. MG Sports CV people. And we are out. Boom. Smash the like button, people. Please do so.